Welcome to another 10-minute tip brought to you by the Ohlson Group. Today's 10-minute tip is entitled, How Much Do You Need and When Do You Need It? Well, as you can see from this next slide, the guy's mug that's up there is one of my oldest and dearest friends and one of the smartest guys in the business, Jack Marion. Now, many of you might not think that Jack is the super salesman, but you know, he sometimes brings information out in such a easy-to-read method that it really strikes home. I was reading something that he wrote in his last Advantage Compendium. Let's go right to this slide and take a look. I can get you $1,000 in monthly income guaranteed. I'm going to highlight the second paragraph, which says, you should ask your clients if they could use another $1,000 a month in retirement income because you can tell them exactly to the penny what it would take to ensure that it would happen. You separate yourself from the pack. You offer the retiree and insured $1,000 a month for life while the other guy just offers wishes. Is that strong or what? $1,000 a month. Well, maybe they want 500, maybe they want 5,000. In scouring the internet and looking in the magazines, I decided today that we are going to use this 10-minute tip to look at what other people are talking about and the questions that are coming in. Take a look at this one. This is from CNNmoney.com. Money Magazine Ask the Experts. It's by Walter Updegrave, and I like reading his stuff. So if you'll bear with me, I'm going to read part of these questions to you and the answers. Question. I often see articles recommending a 4% withdrawal rate to avoid running out of money in retirement. But it seems to me that if you earn a 4% return, which isn't excessive, you could withdraw 4% of your savings forever without ever touching principal, let alone run through your savings. Am I missing something? That's from John in Washington, D.C. Well, the answer is this. Actually, you're missing a couple of things. Although that hardly puts you in select company when it comes to the 4% withdrawal rate. Bottom line here is it's not that simple. Some years you're going to have a 10% gain in the market, and some years you're going to have a 10% loss. So this could really alter what you're going to withdraw. My point here that I'm making, I think that this will all come together. People are concerned, aren't they, about monthly income? What about this next session? This again is out of Money Magazine, Ask the Experts. Question, my husband recently retired and we are in the process of deciding how to invest the money in his 401k. He and I both have good pension plans and I plan to work at least another 5 years. We've been advised to invest 2/3 of my husband's 401k assets in annuities, but I'm comfortable with putting only 1/3 in annuities. Any advice? Now, I'm not going to read through the answers. You can see these in the PowerPoint. He says, I don't know if you need 1/3, 2/3, 100%. Maybe you don't need any annuities at all. But he goes on in this article to talk about the benefits of the annuity in providing income and talks about the various annuity products that are out there. But again, what was the question coming in? We have our money out of a 401k. They're going to do a rollover. Her husband wants to put away 2/3. She wants to only put away 1/3. They're thinking about our product. And can we look at one more? This one's entitled, Turning $200,000 into $800,000. Question, I have $200,000 invested today that I would like to grow to $800,000 over the next 24 years. What return do I need to earn on my investments for that to happen? He says on a theoretical basis, all you need is 6% over 24 years. Now he goes on to say that that's not going to be as easy as it looks, but it could be a lot easier. It all depends. So what they're talking about is in 24 years, turning 200 into 800. Now let's work together on some math on the guaranteed lifetime withdrawal benefits that we have with our index annuities. Some companies will allow you to let that money ride past the 10-year ramp-up period for 20. So using that and the rule of 72, if your client say they're 55 years old, gave you $200,000 today, you can tell them in the income account, not the accumulation account, but in the income account, when they are 65 in 20 years, in 10 years, the 200 is now worth 4. Now they want to let it ride a little bit longer, 10 more years. So at 65, they let it ride till they're 75. So now the 400 grand has turned into 800,000. So my answer to the money experts would be this. If you are looking for retirement income and you're asking me, how long will it take for my 200 to turn into 800 and what was my rate of return? I'm going to tell you in 20 years, not 24, I will guarantee you. Whether the market's up 10, down 10, double dip recession, whatever, I will guarantee you that that 200,000 will be worth 800,000 in 20 years. It all starts with the fact-finding mission. That's number one. We have to find out again where it hurts and what they want. The next thing, we help the clients identify their essential income needs and their discretionary income needs. These essential needs, the dollars they need to pay the rent, buy the groceries, Medicare supplement insurance, all of those things. And then we have to identify the assets that they are going to use to satisfy those essential needs. And as you see on the slide, that would be Social Security and pension income. Next, we need to factor inflation in the mix. And then we have to establish dates that income will be needed and the amount, so that we can guarantee for them at those certain dates that the amount of money that they need and want will be there. And then we're just going to work backwards to determine the sum of money needed to satisfy the client needs. And then you are now satisfying their needs with guaranteed returns. There's no question marks, and it doesn't have to be their entire portfolio. It's going to be the money that they want to put away so that they know that those needs that they have for income will be taken care of. You know what's so nice about this? What we're doing now eliminates the need for the hard close because you are truly satisfying the need that the client has. So, how much do you need and when do you need it? A great question to ask your clients, and I think the conversation will be lively, spirited, and profitable, not only for the client, but for you as well. Thanks for watching, and until next time, good selling.